Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. Welcome to another DOS-tastic retro stream. With me, yours truly, Pixel Prophecy, aka Phil. Well, it's actually the other way around. Anyway, I'm easily confused with my names. Congratulations, Frank, on a flawless victory on winning the pop quiz with 16 out of 16 questions correct. Impressive. Lady Misleaf, a very close second with 13 of 16 questions. And Venereal Disease, such a wonderful name. You got half of the questions correct that you decided to answer, which is also a choice. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing on this fine DOS Saturday? And oh, hello there, TransK. Welcome to the channel. I just read that you played Minor VGA, and you know what? Maybe this is something to put on the list to play for this December, because I have not played it. I've read and heard podcasts and seen videos of many DOS games, but I thought, especially in this December, I try to catch up on at least some of them. Kersey is also here. Hey, Peps. Hey, Kersey. Trent says that pre-stream quiz is so cool. Thank you so much. It's I always want to add new questions, and Frank, no, I think, Frank, you already have memorized all the answers, and for those answers that you did not have to memorize them, you already know the answers to. So I probably should add more questions, but thank you for enjoying it. Frank says, hello, everyone. DC says, once I lost my 1 out of 1 streak, I lost all willpower. I totally get it. I mean, what's the point in trying anymore? I have a wonderful saying, when you come in second and not first, that means you are the first loser of something. And if you come in third, I like to say you can't even be the first in losing. So yeah, that's really something to annoy people when they are very competitive. Trent says, it was available on a shareware CD collection my dad picked up from a local computer game store, and I got to play so many cool old games from that. I think those kind of CDs, these collections of shareware CDs from the mid-90s, I think they were the real treasure troves, because they were all you had most of the time was not a website or a nice manual or everything. No, all you had was 8 letters for the directory name, and you had to figure out what the game was about, and how it was played, and whether it was fun. And I think this, I know it from other friends who had this big box of discs from their big brother for the Amiga. So all hand labeled, of course, because they all at some point fell off a truck somewhere. And yeah, you never knew what you get. Life is like a box of diskettes. You just don't know what you get. Lady Miscliff says, I hate that I missed one question I knew. Oh, which one was it? And Frank knows some of them. Of course, you know some of them and don't have memorized them all. I'm sorry for implying that. I try to steer clear of this. I'm first at being third, says Venereal Disease. In that case, it's always, is the glass half empty or is it half full? And I'm always an optimist, and I say it is half full of poison. Frank says, and sometimes those shareware games were even good. Yeah, that's the best thing when you play something like, I don't know, Raptor or Commander Keen, and you realize it, oh my god, this is really good for a change. Absolutely. Excuse me. Lady Miscliff says, I was laughing at the company you like to complain about, and while I was thinking about how Redbubble needs a special mention, I picked Apple by mistake. Well, there are so many companies I like to rant about. Every day there's another one. My latest one is, of course, Microsoft, which I kind of liked in the good old Windows 2000 days. Windows XP 64 bits was great, amazing. And since then we had this, the zigzag of good version, bad version, good version, bad version. And right now we're not even at bad, we're at AI bad with Windows 11. By the way, I wanted to render something out for an upcoming video, and I fetched dinner, and when I came back, I wanted to have the rendering finished, but what greeted me again, it was the login screen, because Windows for some reason thought, you know what, someone hasn't wiggled the mouse pointer in 30 seconds, the CPU is fully utilized, but no matter what, I will download and install an update because, of course. So yeah, I will have to render something out again and really have to pick up where it was, because when you have batch scripts, this is why in my batch scripts I have a logging function, not because I like to look at logs or that they're particularly important. I only need the logs when at some point after I return to my computer after, I don't know, half a day or 2 days or something, when I started a long render queue. And of course, Windows ran an update and I have to piece together at what point in time this update happened and what recordings or what renderings are good and which aren't. So yeah, another company to add to the pile of things I'm complaining about. Hello, Martijn. So nice of you to drop by to another rant. Are we talking about the December drama? No, we aren't, because, December drama, I tried to lay the groundwork. I don't know a lot about it. There is something going on with December, and everyone is being so utterly vague that I have no idea what's going on. Apparently, the December hashtag is somewhat burned, or there has been, as Martijn said, some drama. I tried to figure it out, but essentially it was... Last year, I think it was last year, someone from the December the council, for lack of a better term, they did something bad. I don't know what it was, and they didn't talk about it. And now they're trying to move the December hashtag off the Discord or something, and trying to have a third party take over the December web. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. So hopefully it's not something Nazi friendly. Now all of a sudden I just want to play DOS games. Just please, no drama. I'm too old for drama. Oh dear. Lady Miscliff said, every time I boot my new computer, I get an error message saying it couldn't connect to my OneDrive. Hopefully, you're not trying to connect you to your OneDrive. Otherwise, I would say that's a good thing. But of course, the error message is just nagging. There's so many things nagging nowadays. Even computers. DC says, I love running the gag of Windows Update doing everything it can to hamper you. I mean, is it a gag, or is it just trying to see the funny in all the horrible things that your computer is doing? But yeah, it's for some reason it's like my mom. My mom has a gift of calling when she calls at the utmost uncomfortable times. It's like when you're in a long queue, and right when you get to the cashier or can place your order, your phone rings, or you're just on your way to the bathroom, or you have your hands full and everything, and it starts raining. Mom calls. And I think Windows Update has some of that DNA in there when it wants to do this update. Oh my God. And an anonymous gifter. Thank you so much. Oh my God, where is it? I need now all the unicorns as my emotional support, and all of us will say very, very nicely, say thank you to the anonymous gifter. We practice this. Come on. Thank you. No sparkles for you, sparkles. Sprinkles, I mean. Okay, she's shy, but thank you so much, anonymous gifter, for gifting again, being so generous. I mean, it could be a different anonymous gifter, but I think it's the same one. And big hearts to you. Or as I've heard, this is how old, not Taiwanese, old Korean people make a heart. So thank you so much, everyone. Please say thank you to the anonymous gifter. You have been showered with mostly usable emotes of this channel, apart from Ashley, and of course me going, and the most important one is probably the technical difficulties emote. So hopefully you get some mileage out of those on other channels. Thank you again, anonymous. I always want to say anonymous grifter, but you're the exact opposite words these days. My God, thank you. Lady Miscliff says, maybe because I don't use it, go away. OneDrive. Martijn says, I don't know what I did, but I got rid of all the OneDrive stuff in Windows 11. Right. recommendation time. If you want to get rid of all the ugly things that Windows 11 does, like all the privacy invading things or the AI stuff, I have this wonderful tool that is the O&O ShutUp 10++. What a wonderful name. Let me Google that for you. Well, I just Googled it. Let me post it into the chat. And this is the O&O ShutUp 10++. And essentially, it says it here on the tin, a free anti-spy tool for Windows 10 and 11. Because before that, what I usually did was scour the registry and Reddit and whatnot, and try to figure out what registry keys I should disable. And yeah, it was a mess, and especially with certain things, Windows doesn't make it easy for you to find these and disable them. So everything here is now in one place. So this is just an exe file that you can that can live on your desktop essentially. And whenever Windows runs an update, you can run it again and it will say, hey, these 3 settings have reverted. Do you want me to disable them again? And the thing is, as far as I know, freeware. And I mean, of course, you can donate to the kind people there, but essentially it's really the good thing is it's the opposite of dark patterns. When something is disabled, it's green because privacy is on. If something is red, it means it's enabled. And it even gives you here a recommendation of whether to disable or enable certain settings. And you can just go with the recommendation. So yeah, O&O ShutUp 10++. And I'm not sure if this also makes it possible to scrape the OneDrive out of Windows as much as you can. But yeah, with registry keys and something, I found ways to disable it for the most part. So hopefully it's of use to some of you. Frank said, today a new version of YouTube installed on my tablet, oh dear. And the thumbnails on the homepage and subscription page are around 100% of the screen size because, of course. Connie had something similar with the Kindle. She has the Kindle Android tablet, and of course they have their own YouTube app. And when there is a YouTube story that is vertical, it eats up the entire screen, just on the home screen. It's, yeah, user interfaces aren't what they used to be. Share your secret, senpai, says Lady Miss Sleep to Martine. And then Trent says the Twitch Ghosts of Christmas Present. Oh dear. And I even got a hype chest for this again. Thank you, anonymous anonymous gifter for being so kind. And I got a reward that is the I'm spiraling emote. It's this one. I'm probably not going to use it, but thank you. DOS the halls. Okay. And our hidden hero, indeed. Yeah, you already found good emotes. Lady Miss Cliff says, oh, does it also disable the upgrade to Windows 10 pop-up that I get on my old computer that does not support upgrade to 11 that does not support it? I don't know. I don't think it does, but I think there are registry keys for exactly that. My God, Windows 10. It feels like Windows 11, they only push Windows 11 because they can go all AI with it and just shove it down our throats. Because from what I've seen recently, some sort of statistics, it's like 43% still run Windows 10. And the only thing that really actually needs Windows 11 is just this arbitrary TPM module, which is not that important for computer security, especially since, I mean, if you don't push any more updates to Windows 10, well, of course, it won't be secure. So essentially, yeah, again, it feels like blackmail. I mean, that's what it is. With every corporation nowadays, if it has a certain size, you know you're going to get screwed. It's just a matter of how much they screw you over what. But yeah, buy local if you can, support your open source software, support your local creators, support your local artists, please. Because if you buy something, this is what I've read also on Mastodon, is if you buy something for $50 from Amazon, yeah, Jeff Bezos or whoever is in charge of that won't really notice if you buy something for 50 euros or 500 or 5,000 or even 50,000. It's just a blip. But if you buy something from a local artist for $50 or something, they said, you know what, now I can do my big grocery tomorrow. Thank you so much. So in that case, you really make an impact. So this is, I try to think about this, whether I really need to order something from the big corporations, because I'm already, like I said, being blackmailed by Adobe. Choo choo, says Pixel Prophecy. Apparently I did. Mind you, my old computer was purchased in 2019. That's the thing. Just shortly before the TPM module, before everyone knew what Windows 11 needed. Yeah, this is also why I got me my new laptop, was because the old one was running Windows 10. I mean, it was getting a little bit long in the tooth, so to speak, especially for 3D stuff, but still, I mean, it's a perfectly fine laptop and I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just installing probably Linux Mint or something on it, and it will keep working for probably decades to come. So yeah, it feels like, I mean, if you rely upon Windows, there's nothing you can do but just eat the rat or eat the toad, as the saying goes. December 2019, so almost qualifies 2020. Hindsight, right? Frank says, during these Windows discussions, I feel like in family discussions about people I've never heard of. I'm so glad that you feel like this. If you're mildly bored by it, then I'm so glad that you never had to feel the pain of Windows, of being subjected to Windows. So I will try to keep it, to shut it. I mean, we're not here to talk about anything Microsoft. We're here for MS-DOS. Hey, wait, this didn't work out. So it's just DOS. I mean, there's also free DOS and other DOSes, so it doesn't have to come from good old Microsoft. I remember the days back in the 90s when I saw someone write Microsoft, but the S in the name was the $sign. And I thought, oh my, is this, that's kind of something. This is most unorthodox. And nowadays it's like, that's exactly what they are. I suggest Hexxagon for a DOS game, says Lady Mistleaf. And you know what? Thank you for the suggestion. I switched to the wrong scene. My God. Yeah, sorry, it's my first day on Twitch. No, it's not, which makes it even worse. So Miner 49er, no, this is Miner VGA. I just put it here on my favorites. Hopefully I can look for my favorites. Yeah, there we go. So you said Hexxagon. This one here. This one. Okay then, never played it before. Can't be too hard. Please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. I mean, you always do. I really can count on you. So yes, I would like to install the game. The resolution should be fine. Would you like to change your graphics filter? Oh, no. And here we go. Hexxagon 1.3. Software creations. Where have I heard this before? This, software creations. This rings many bells. Ston says, is this Exodus? Yes, indeed it is. It is the full 800 something gigabytes of DOS games. So someone found the sample library for Hexxagon, apparently. Disclaimer, I tried to make you play this years ago and you refused. In that case, congratulations. Finally, you found somehow a way to shoehorn it in. Why did I refuse? I don't remember why. So this looks like a board game that I think I've played before. So hopefully it also will let me play it. So I'm player human, and I will play against Craniac Easy. And as for the sound, please let me know if it gets a little bit annoying. And the display detail, of course, is high. So anything, Lady Mistleaf, you from these settings there that I'm already having wrong, because if I think if I play against an easy opponent, I will still lose, but hopefully not as much. I think you were like, I'm bad at puzzle games. I mean, I still am. That was years ago. He's learned since, says Frank. Indeed, better listen to your community. I love it that it has this very Baroque animation for no reason at all. So are we the reds or the blues? Okay, I think we are here the reds. And the thing is, I think the understanding is if you're in proximity on a hexagon close to another one, you take them over, right? Okay, I can jump or I can multiply. And probably I should multiply because in that case, it's easier for me to take over the board. Oh dear, I'm already losing. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Of course, I'm not playing with any sort of strategy at this point. I just try now to capture here the center for what it's worth. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. I mean, it's a very simple, well, a strategy game when it comes to presentation, that sort of thing. So this is, I think, why they added the bells and whistles. Oh. That felt good. That didn't. Wow. That's quite a back and forth here. So, okay, this is probably why I'm playing against the easy opponent, because I feel like they made a mistake here. Or did they? DC says, are all old games baptisms by fire where you kind of just guess at the mechanics? Lol. I guess they came with physical info back then in the 20th century. Yeah, in the last millennium, I think they had little things of pressed where it's like dead trees and they bleached the fibers of the dead trees and they pressed something with paint. It's like printer toner, but it spelled like little letters, right? And they just pressed it and did this multiple times and they put it into a box with the game. I've heard of this. This is kind of peculiar. So I feel like I'm winning, which is usually the first tell that I'm not. And Tutvari is here. Good evening, Tutvari. We're playing Hexxagon on DOS. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, this one is going to jump exactly. Jump there. But the good thing is now I can jump there. Hopefully, well... That's so primitive, says Venereal Disease. Right, this pressing on trees, this doesn't feel very savory. Ooh, that hurt. Well, then, we can do the same to you. Offset printing was quite advanced, says Frank. Yes, indeed it was. If you ever tried to do some sort of offset printing yourself, or at least understand the process, it's quite involved. It's really an art and a science by itself. That also felt good, because when you don't have to jump, you don't leave there a gap where the enemy can jump right back in. Now, if you're talking about those stencil machines, says Frank, yeah, that's probably also a different matter. The sound effects are just so cheesy. Ooh. I don't think I like that. But the mechanics are pretty cool. I mean, they're very simple, but it always feels like it's this constant back and forth, right? Is shareware essentially just demos? I think nowadays you could say that, yes. Because back in the day, shareware, the point was to give it away as much as possible and to spread it as far and wide as you could, just to hopefully get people interested in your game and buy the full version. I mean, I don't know how it was maybe in the US, because here in Austria, of course, back in the day, I tried to convince my mom to buy me a game where I just saw the shareware screen. And she just looked at the screen because, of course, I wasn't good at English or anything. So she just read the thing and said, "Okay, I'm not going to go to the bank and get the process started of getting a credit card, because this was not something that you would have in the 1990s as an average person, a credit card. So you had to apply for a credit card." As a private, again, if you weren't with a company or something, oh my God, this hurt. This hurt. You wouldn't get a credit card. And my mom said, "I'm not going to pay something in a foreign currency to someone who's sitting in Iowa at this address. This looks very shady." And this was why I never got any sort of registered shareware back then, because it was just, it just felt so wrong. I mean, I'm playing against the most stupid enemy here, and it feels like I'm barely winning. Barely. Okay, 36 to 21, or probably 23. 24. Okay, finally, I won against... not the best opponent. Okay, so this is apparently Hexxagon. Very, very cool. Again, it's very gratuitous, the sound effects and everything, because, yeah, I mean, we have game programming, systems programming, illustration, sound effects, and something else. And yeah, in the end, this even works as ASCII graphics, but of course, it's not. All right, I feel like I've won against the Craniac Easy. Probably don't have any chances against Craniac Medium. And there are so many games to play, but I think that, is there a new version of this? Because it reminds me a little bit of Hexxagon, or no, what was the other game? Reversey. But I think Reversey was when you jump over things. Because I remember Reversey as, you know what, this is a DOS game. Software Creations. What did Software Creations do? Hexxagon 2. Okay, so it's pills versus goo in Hexxagon 2. And they even pixeled the Visa logo. Where is my mouse pointer? This one here. I think that's kind of cute. Right. Completely forgot what I meant to say. Right, Reversey. I think this is what it's called. And was it that I played? No, it was not that. It was with ASCII graphics, and you know, from the ANSI standard code page, the little faces, you know, the white ones and the negative ones. And I think it was played with that. Never understood how it was played, but I think it was played like Reversey. And Red Pixel is here, and they say, "Hey, I played this game 25 years-ish ago." You mean Hexxagon? Because I have not. This was my first time playing, but Lady Mistleaf, thank you so much, who found over a meg of stuff, yeah, in the shareware message. What else have I missed? Shareware, says Frank, was pretty complete, with basically just the next screen being the difference, so it was pretty much a demo. That is the cool thing about shareware, because with some shareware, especially as a kid, I remember I had already my fill. I don't know how much I played this one demo level of Hi-Octane. Has anyone else played Hi-Octane? For some reason, I had so much fun with the demo of this Bullfrog game, which essentially is... Oh, by the way, we even have music. The screenshots here are utterly untelling of the game. I mean, you could see here some of the screenshots. Essentially, it's a 3D racing game where you just hover over the track and you can shoot at other enemies. And yeah, there was just one track in the demo. All the cars behave the same, and apparently, yeah, there's music. If you can hear it, I make this slightly quieter on my end at least. Yeah, and I've had enough with it. So with some games, like I said, the demo was just enough. I played this later at a friend who had the full version, and it was just too much for me. I was, why are there so many different cars and tracks, and I don't know all these tracks? It's not fun. I'm just overwhelmed. Just give me back the demo. Of course, if you're a developer who wants to sell their game, well, when people have too much to eat, when you feed them too much with your demo, it's the fine balance. The C says, where I'm from, essentially the only games you could get for a while were very wildly modded, pirated versions of games. I grew up thinking caps lock was the rocket boost button in Vice City. Of course, if you already have a trained version. This is with Commodore 64 games. Was it for me. So I thought it's common for all Commodore 64 games that they have these sine waves of letters and the flashing colors, and then you can set endless lives and just go. And I thought, yeah, Commodore 64 games, I don't know why people are complaining. Those games are also easy. You can warp to any level and have unlimited lives. What's the big dealio? Lady Miss Leaf says, yay, I happy now you played. I'm happy too. Thank you for finally of me giving in to your constant demands for me to play this game. And by constant demands, I mean, what was it, once every 5 years or so? So thank you for suggesting it. The reason I was telling you to try hard is because the computer literally took almost a minute to think of its best move back in the day. Oh, okay. I just thought you called me a try hard. Or was it die hard? DC says, I like that you can watch the bots play each other too. This is something that I as a kid also liked, when you could, was it with Command and Conquer, where you can just have the bots play against each other. And for some reason, I mean, we didn't have much when I was young. So this sometimes was my entertainment when I was just eating. I just watched bots play against each other on my favorite games. Oh dear. Over a meg of stuff, right. People remember Reversi from DOS, says Frank. I first encountered it under the Othello name, exactly the same thing as an actual board game. Right. I mean, it does look like a board game. I mean, the same thing for Hexxagon. All you need to do is flip the stones manually. But yeah, Reversi, and I mean also the Solitaire, pretty much all early Solitaire games you could essentially play as a board game version. And there are many board game adaptations, of course. Ston says, this is based on Contagion, which has also become infamous through its inclusion in the 7th guest, but Hexxagon has made the board from a rectangular grid into a hexagonal one. So okay, so that's the original, their original take on it. Yeah, thank you, Ston, because yeah, this puzzle for the 7th guest, I think I mentioned this in the last stream. This is even where the strategy guide, the official strategy guide says, well, I don't know, just don't be stupid. There are some useless tactics or strategies, but yeah, in the end, you just have to be lucky and somehow outsmart the computer. My God, seventh guest, probably the flashiest mini-game collection in the 20th century, I would say. And hello, Red Pixel. Oh yeah, right. Red Pixel played this game 25 years ago. And Lady played Othello on the NES. Really, you know what? One funny thing is with Othello, or is this a funny thing? There is a font called Othello. And I think it has something to do with the NES, I thought. But no, you know what the font is? It's not the NES font. It's the Godfather font. This is Othello. But yeah, something NES Othello. Never mind. One of my childhood DOS games, Hexxagon, says Red Pixel. We played Scorched Earth last week, and whenever I mentioned it to someone, it was like, "Oh my god, Scorched Earth!" So finally, I also closed that gap. More like once every two. Oh, Ski or Die, says Lady. Oh, Ski or Die. You know what? Ski or Die. I have played this on the stream before, but I really enjoy the music from Rob Hubbard so much, because it's really something. I hope this is not the PC speaker version, because for years I've only known of the PC speaker version, and this meant that it was just some beeps. But now with the Sound Blaster version, you know what? Let's go for the MT32. I realized with the PC speaker version, all you heard was the lead guitar, and often it was just silent, and it was just dee, 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 dee. And then I heard it with backing and accompanying guitars, and it was just like, wow, this is a song, this rocks. So let's rock, everybody. Hopefully. I said let's rock. There we go. Are we rocking yet? Probably should have installed the MT32 then. You know what? Let's try this then again with the Sound Blaster, so that we can hear at least something. Has anyone played Skate or Die, also from Electronic Arts, on the NES? Oh, I crashed it. But I knew I would crash it, so this is why I have the shortcut to it already here. So let's try this again. Ski or Die. Or as we said in German, Ski or Die. Because Die is an article here. So you have der, die, das in German. So this is also the joke with Simpsons, where Sideshow Bob says, Die Bart, die. So let's try to play this. Didn't I install it? Apparently it even forgot that I had installed it. Okay, so let's play with Sound Blaster. Do you hear something now? Yeah, that's more like it. Oh no, I closed it. Why did I close it again? How can I exit? I wanted to have... Okay, now we have the music in the background. Oh, the music in the background is here playing because it's playing here in the menu. So I will have now, if I click outside of it, to scroll in the chat. Anyway, so what have I missed? So Red Pixel checked, and it was more like 31 years ago that you played Hexxagon. And Sound Blast is still such a good name, right? I mean, it's very 90s. It just blasts the sound. But it kind of is. It's like the graphics blaster. That's really something. With blast processing in the 90s, everything was blast. About time for me to go into heavy lurk mode, says Frank. Enjoy the rest of the stream and enjoy the lurk mode, Frank. As always, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week, and maybe you find something to enjoy lurking. Something that is enjoyable even when you're lurking. Lady Miss Cliff says, should be the name of a shmup where you shoot notes on your screen. The Sound Blaster. I can totally see this. Okay, I don't think I know this game, says Red Pixel. Ski or Die? Oh yes, Ski or That. Quietly some music. Good to know. And Lady Miss Cliff said, Commander Keen I played a couple of times. I tried it, but it wasn't that long ago. And I think it was 10 years ago. And I felt the levels were kind of punishing, actually. So I was expecting a Mario, and it was much harder than Mario. And certain items were just teasing you. You never could get there, and then the game would kill you or something. I think it got better with later Keen games. But with the first one, or was it actually the first one that I played? Yeah, I didn't have that much fun. So Ski or Die, or Ski or Die, what is this all about? Essentially, it's a collection of skiing mini-games. And for some reason, with the Skate or Die and Ski or Die games, someone has a penchant for Rodney Dangerfield. and puts them in the shop. And apparently in this case, it's Lester says there are killer snow bunnies loose. Oh, that's so gnarly. Apparently it's Rodney. Don't laugh, this kept me warm when I was on at 2. Whatever this means. Okay, so I will try now. Imagine the shish kebab you could get with these. So let's go practice. And how do I... Apparently it's enter. So, and we have here the finest tank controls. And when I hold down enter, I can accelerate. And this is how I can, essentially this is a menu. But don't you just love it? It's just EGA, but it really has, I don't know, a very, very friendly and playful feeling. So the downhill blitz, I will see how far I can get with this. But it feels a little bit, oh, it's much too fast. I try now to get the cycles down that it's not as fast. So yeah, essentially it feels a little bit like this is Electronics' Art's take on what Epix was doing with their California games and winter games and summer games, just for more trendy sports. So this is it here for skiing. Yeah, and there we have the music. Okay, apparently enter is not jumping. Oh, this is like ski free too. A little bit, yes. It feels like it's got more. It tries to be more than just ski free, as you can see. So there is also no, I don't know, abominable snowman hunting you. But I just want to see or understand what button I need to press to be able to jump. Because that's a big thing. That's a big thing that you want to jump. So hitting down is, of course, accelerating. And up, spacebar doesn't do anything. I'm trying now all the keys. Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't know what buttons to push. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to be my finest game. Also, I love the track here. It's very inventive, and of course now I was a little bit too fast here. The only downside is the only downhill, so to speak, is that it's really only this map here for downhill. But overall, it's like I said, I like the variety, and there's lots of fun to be had in this. Yeah, I was too fast for this turn. Oh no! Epix has the coolest logo, says Disease. Indeed. This is why I made myself this t-shirt of it, because it's such a cool logo. Yeah, so this was the downhill blitz with 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Shift and arrows apparently, says Red Pixel. You know what? I will try this once again. So shift and arrows. So shift up. No, okay, shift down the next time. Okay, this was not intended. But I think there comes the next jump. By the way, it's tank controls. Or no, it's not. So if I steer right, I really... Okay, yeah, shift something. Apparently it does. It does not really work. Yeah, this was bad. This is what I will be saying a lot nowadays. Okay, I tried now shift and all the keys. Maybe it's mapped differently, or is it shift? Is it control? Is it alt? Is it space? Yeah, this was completely wrong. So if I push up, I decrease the speed, and if I push down, I increase my downhill speed. But apart from that, I'm just trying out all the keys. Oh, I even hit the Windows key, and now And now this fucking thing is open. Welcome to the Copilot app. Screw you so hard. Ah, dear. Love the Dithering 2 Spaces. I mean, space worked before, right? You know what? I will try the next time with space. You can try enter. I probably let's try enter. Enter and oh, I think it was space. I got some points here. I think it was space. I got 275 points. Okay, let's try this once again. So enter to start rolling. And I will hit now space. Nope. I will hit enter. I think I already tried enter, but no, it was enter. It was enter all along. Wow, hitting enter to jump. Press Alt Shift Control to pay respects. There we go. Oh no, it wasn't, I didn't go far enough. And there I was too fast. Look at this, finally made a jump. Yeah, that I didn't make. Oh, okay, so I was supposed to jump down there and not go there. Okay, good to know. And here I can jump and got some points for jumping and not some for tripping over. But look, the score is much better now. Yeah, it chose the wrong lane. I chose the wrong lane. Okay, so enter and the cursor keys for different... Look at this, 9,245 points, because I was under 2 minutes now. So I think I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for sticking with me. So this was the downhill blitz. Let's try for the acro aerials, which are just, I think, some figure things. So yeah, it's that. And then cursor keys and try not to trip. By the way, I really dig the animations there. So let's try again and... Oh, so it feels very much like a clone of the ski jump from Winter Games, doesn't it? So yeah, this, you see what you get here in the game. Essentially, this is more or less a multiplayer game because there aren't that many more games. I mean, the Inner Tube Thrash, this is against an opponent where you go downhill on a tubular. And I'm playing against Lester. And you have here some pickups, which you can use, for example, to steer your enemy into, like here, the fork. I think you can use the fork against your enemy and they can re-inflate their tube. So finally, it was not me. And this is really the fun. It's always when you build up momentum where you feel like, yeah, we're getting somewhere. No, you don't. At least the music isn't half bad. Why aren't you... So yeah, the movement is somewhat janky. Why isn't it allowing me to go further down? So I think these games, and look at this here, even came in second. Yeah, I think against a human opponent, it's more fun. So we've almost seen all of this. the snowboard half pipe and the snow blast. Snow blast again with a blast. I will save for last. So yeah, the pipeline. And again, it's when you hit enter is the most important thing. And you can jump over things here. I mean, this is probably the dirtiest and least kept half pipe there. And I also haven't quite figured out how you land. It's no way, bro. Brain dead poser. By the way, there is a penguin with a mohawk and I think a bunny with a chainsaw. So I'm trying to build up speed. If only I knew how to stick the landing. Achieve escape velocity. I don't know you or your dog. Yeah, I got 400 points for the trick bonus. Apparently, this is really something where you need to read the manual on how to do this properly. So finally, I think the most game there is the snowball blast. And this took me the longest to figure out what you needed, I mean, how to play it. Because essentially you are here in your snow 4. And of course you need to shoot snowballs at the other kids. But if you watch what's happening there on the upper right corner is, they are also, I'm just looking north now. And I'm being attacked from other sides, and I forgot how to switch to the other directions, because again, this is really something that you probably need to know how to do. So I'm trying again now all the keys. Is it again enter and oh, I think it was shift something. So shift left, shift right, and so on. So again, I love the pixel graphics, the pixel graphics there. But of course, just trying to balance 4 different directions. And also, I mean, I'm steering here. This is no mouse game. This is all good old keyboard. So, and you see me, I'm on top. I'm already a snowman. And once I turn into a snowman, it means I've lost this battle, which is about to happen any second now. So this is, I would say, the most game out of this. And I don't know how much Electronic Arts charged you back in the day, but essentially it's like 5 mini games that you can play there. And also, like I said here with the downhill blitz, it's not so much that it's not interesting. It's just that all you get is one track, and as varied as it is, there is the kid. As varied as it is. Oh, I cleared the level and was almost dead. Yeah, I missed the variety. There should be like 20 different downhill stages or something. So, and once I cleared the stage, it all starts over again. So, yeah. And apparently I'm up against like 80 kids. Anyway, Lady Miscliff says, I was trying to remember where the snowball fight was that I used to play, and I think it's that one. I used to just go from side to side and do tricks. In the half pipe, you mean? I don't think I ever switched to the other sides. Right, this switching, as much fun as it is, I mean, it looks kind of cool. You have a lake there in the background, and there you even have what looks like skaters and a little town. So I very much adore the graphics because they're very good, and you can really see that there is some artistry behind it, and also fun, like the kid in front when you hit it with the snowball. But overall, I think whatever they charged you, if it was more than like $5 for this amount of game that there was, yeah, probably too much. Again, I think the most fun of it would be a co-op with the or not couch co-op, a couch competitive. So I'm almost a snowman. Let's finish this. By the way, you can also run out of snowballs. You've been snowed, Frosty. Yeah. So that was ski or die. And I mean, you have your high scores, and skate or die from the same developer is pretty much the same thing, just with skateboards. You had your downhill, you had your, I think, isometric skating, you had your jousting in a half pipe or something. But essentially, yeah, it's... please let me escape to DOS. Red Pixel says, are you just playing random DOS games? Yes, I am. This is, at least I'm trying to play, for the most part, DOS games that I haven't played before. And I try to have some variety there. And again, the cool thing is like over 7,666 games here in this collection. So, and all are just one-click start. I just saw here Descent Exo Hog. Oh yeah, this is the Descent that... good old Descent. This game I got when I was visiting with my parents in 1995, the United States. This was the first time I went there in 95, and the second time I was last year. So, and I remember we went into a mall, the Aventura Mall somewhere in Miami, and I got me the big Descent and the collection where it's like Descent 1, 2, and all the tools and level editors. So this was my most prized possession from the trip. Yeah, I saw the space shuttle, and we went to Disney World and Epcot, but I got Descent, my God. Did you play Reunion? That's my favorite. No, I have not. Let's try Reunion. Okay, the cover is already pretty cool. Reunion. This is, I mean, this looks like a glam rock cover. I don't think you could do, even though it's a guy, I don't think big publishers would be happy to do this kind of explicit nipulation there. Anyway, this looks kind of cool. So please, can you walk me through it if I don't know what to do? Stone says, I think at least one of the games I created is in here somewhere. Oh, please let me know which one of those 7,000 games did you create. That's very cool that your game is now official part of this collection. Red Pixel says, sure, it's an adventure game with some RTS elements. I mean, it looks very much like an RTS. So is it a bit then like, what's the game? ActRaiser, where it's this city building and action game. Lady Mistleaf says, I gotta go wake up the hubby, have fun. And you too, Lady Mistleaf. Thank you so much for suggesting Hexxagon. And yeah, have a wonderful week. And thank you as always for dropping by. My God, this was a cool intro animation. That's very high. I would say this is AAA DOS gaming. Okay, more adventure than anything else. I hope it didn't crash. No, it just changed the graphics modes. This looks like it's coming from a demo group or something, because it's just so delicious in terms of presentation.
Middle of the 22nd century.
Middle of
a period of prosperity and peace.
Okay, is this from a French developer?
Are abolished. Humanitarian and ecological problems are gradually eliminated.
Should I make this stream 18 plus? Apparently, I think this has to be a French game, right?
UN military forces.
That's a very cool intro. Very stylish also with the graphics and the comic panels. Okay, it's not 18 plus, it's just the graphics. Good to know.
Scientific progress accelerates.
Ston says, a Bomberman-inspired game with Wolfenstein 3D-style graphics called 3D Bomber. It's not a good game at all, but I think it made it into Exodus. Okay, cool then. Thank you. I will check it. Oh, it's Hungarian, says Red Pixel.
163. Over 50 years of dedicated research comes to fruition
Very cool intro.
when the UN nuclear research laboratories successfully combine elements of Einstein's unified field theory with antimatter physics,
Creating a new form of spacecraft propulsion.
a new
Okay, should I skip the intro? That's the question.
space, and therefore bring points
Warp.
closer together
Veneral also says this art is neat.
between solar systems in a relatively short time period.
Of course, I notice a stray pixel here. This I cannot have. Apart from that, this is very good. Okay, the intro is cool but long. I mean, if it's cool, then I will gladly sit through it, I have to say. I mean, after all, we're celebrating DOS games and DOS art. Also, nice tracker music. Okay, so thank you. RS Letter says the UK release price for Kyodai seems to have been 25 quid back in the day. Thank you so much for researching. Okay, this is rather steep. I mean, it's still not the 60 bucks, but I mean, it's too much. It's too much.
Fully equipped research ship Steva.
So essentially, the idea is Earth was ravaged by war, and now we're in space with a warp drive and have to colonize other planets.
Aurora 1 is listed as missing, presumed dead.
But the intro is very cool. Also, love the art, really. And the music. Okay, the game is also long, so it's not a short game you try over and over again.
Returning to Earth after locating several habitable planets in a distant but reachable section.
I've never heard of this. This is so cool. Thank you so much for suggesting it. I mean, I also started playing Realms of the Haunting, and this is also much longer than I anticipated.
2000.
Thank ChatGPT for providing the correct source. For once! Thanks, ChatGPT. Okay, so the intro is still going on. This I love it because they really had a lot of backstory to tell. And Venereal Disease is enamored with this art style. And I'm probably going to steal this because it's so cool. Because with the DOS games, I mean, especially if you have VGA, you throw all the colors, and if you're able to do some 3D matrix calculations, even the odd polygon. But they went, no, we're going just comic style, line art, pencil art, scanned in, and just black and white. And I think it works perfectly. 15th April 1990 was, was it 25 pounds in, it was 25 pounds in 1990, right, says Cursipu. Exactly, this probably has to be almost double. And Red Pixel says, my dad bought me a random box of about 12 full version games. My god, what a cool dad. Oh, we're having color graphics now. Pixel art. Okay, what cost 25 bucks in 1990 would cost 62 quid in October 2025, says Bank of England. Thank you so much for doing the research. Because you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking is inflation adjusted, how much is this? Thank you for figuring this out and going directly to the source. So it's a full priced game. My god, this graphics. This is so cool. I love this pixel art where, even with shading and lighting. I love it when every pixel was meticulously and placed, and now with 3D Studio animations. That's very cool. My god. The lightning, yeah, exactly. you could really see that they were having a lot of fun. Whoever made the graphics apparently for this, they were loving it. I mean, just look at this. That's a poster right there. And every pixel was hand placed. I mean, maybe not every pixel. You would have some. I assume this was deluxe paint, but still most of it was hand drawn and not just some gradient or something. Because this is what I don't like about the later. That's so cool. King's Quest games, where it was just scanned in paintings and it became all fuzzy in VGA. Oh, they love their Star Wars. Nice editing back and forth.
Weapon systems activated.
I mean, the frame rate is struggling, but it's still super impressive what they managed to do here. Let's go 3D indeed. Okay, I haven't played anything yet, but I already dig. I dig this. Seems to be stuck. No, I think there's something. I think there is a build-up in the music. But I mean, you've played this game before. You probably know what's going on. Because right now I'm just a watcher. I'm a viewer. Yeah, sounds okay. I hate space now. It's been a while. Okay, Sector 3. I should be seeing things. Oh, did I just skip something? I don't want to skip it. By the way, the program that I'm running is called Intro. So essentially, it's its own executable that is just doing the intro.
Order of the old regime was the emergency departure clearance for Explorer 2.
That is way too much intro for what it's for what you would can give players. That's what I meant to say.
New launch window causes the ship.
But I mean, I really applaud it that they went all in. They said, we did this world building, we drew all these nice things. This is important to us. Look at this. Also with a dynamic framing there. So the new launch window apparently burst.
There is damage to the wall.
Yeah, you told me it was long, but that long? Okay, something field generators.
121.
Okay, we're still not done with the lesson in history. I wonder, did the setting you lowered for the ski or die carry over? What setting? Because as far as I know, when you install something through this launch box, essentially every game has its own preset settings, and it's also calling its own flavor of DOSBox. Some call DOSBox staging, others call DOSBox X, and so on. So whatever works best with the game. So hopefully this should not interfere. So these drop boxes should voice lip syncing.
New Earth colony is now well established and close to
And more pixel art.
at time of uprising.
Oh, love those 90s hairstyles.
A new leader has emerged with the full backing.
A new leader has emerged. Sounds almost like me. The graphics of Reunion are quite finicky.
Conquer the Earth. To reunite.
To reunite, there we go. Finally. Almost said the title. It used to crash during the intro for me on an actual DOS PC. Okay. Well, okay, there we go. So this, apparently we're after the... So my mouse pointer is already captured. So first it said program intro. So finally we had program reunion. So this is apparently the game. They went hard on the anatomy. Indeed, indeed. Someone studied their, I don't know, bodybuilder magazines for references. Choose hero. That is very cool. So I choose her, I think. Yeah, thanks for the anatomical details there. Okay, so looks a little bit like Wing Commander, just more interesting, or I would say more imaginative graphics. Okay, there is already a countdown going on. This can... Oh, look at this.
Surface.
Okay, how can I move out of it? Back to screen. That is very cool. By the way, also the loading is pretty fast. Okay, Red Pixel, please help me. So you have everything you need on top in the top menu, which is replicated in the menus. So we have the galactic map, planet info, and increase tax and decrease tax. That character reveal cracks me up. What also cracking me up? I mean, look at his eyes. He doesn't like taxes.
Surface.
So ships.
Back.
And everything has its little transition animation. This looks like an Amiga game. Research computer off. They have Oblivion-esque eyes. Can I click on her? No, I clicked on surface. Spaceport, planet forces. The music has some Command & Conquer vibes to me. Okay, you need to hire some staff. Good to know. Messages, maybe there. No, okay, no messages. And you can go to the bar. Oh, this is... Look at this, even 3D graphics. I want to say this is a Wing Commander when you go to the bar. Look at this is pretty amazing. So, to hire someone, space local. There we go. Just the love for the detail. I mean, something here is bubbling. They are sipping from the glass. So, the bartender probably knows something. Have you heard any news that may interest me? And barman, what drink would you recommend? So, this is also what I asked random people. Have you heard any news that may interest me? Would you like to drink something? Of course, what do you recommend? The Altair Firewater. It's what real men drink. Thanks. Okay, all right. We are not alone in the solar system. Okay, so this is when you drink, it tells you something. Oh, the informer there. And Venereal Disease, I did not expect it to be a management game. This is why I was asking whether it was French. Because with French games, you always have this weird genre mix-up that doesn't quite work, but has spectacular graphics and presentation values. Also with some anatomical details. So, do you have any information broker? I can't tell you anything new. Okay then, Spy Hunter. Have you seen or heard anything unusual? No. Okay. It's a weird mix of genres, but I think when you have genre mixes, I always like it because it feels like it's not something that you don't know already from just looking at the screenshot what kind of game you can expect. Okay, commanders. Okay, we have here Bruce Jordan, Jack Benson, and Julie Ann Roxford. The names are so 90s. Okay, Jack Benson, what's up with you? Many wars are behind me. My scholarly level 20, and my salary is 25,000, I would say, credits. Okay, and Bruce Jordan says, I'm still learning to fly. Okay, so there is 10, but they're cheap. This one is 20, they're not that cheap. And trust me, I'm the best. My scholarly level 40. 100. Okay. I will go here with the dud. Builders, fighters, hire man.
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay then. So basically take the... you can... Okay, I can pay them all. Okay, then I will also hire the middleman.
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay, good, thank you. Oh, I love the sound effect. It feels like Star Trek and Star Wars rolled into one. Your observatory found a new planet in Amnesty system. Press mouse button. The new planet's name is Amnesty System. In Amnesty System Jade. Let's call them Red Pigs. Cool. We have a planet now. Okay, I will go to the planet thing then, and okay, so this, my god, the graphics are so nice. Okay, check the map. Star map. So, what is this? Apollo. Or I should probably zoom out. Red pigs, there we go.
Surface.
So on the surface we don't know anything yet, I think. Radar, terrain.
Planet information.
Okay, pop, no, unknown. Okay, red pigs is green. Yeah, again, one of those inconsistencies that will have historians scratch their heads for the millennia to come, why this green planet is called red pigs. Okay, so later on you build ships to go there. Okay, so we only know that this planet exists. Okay, and there is our... Okay, how are you? What do you want? Your plans, equipment needed. Go to university. Who are we? Are we his mom? Okay, your plans. What type of investigation shall we develop? I don't need anything right now. Okay, you need to hire all 4 staff. Okay, my favorite color is blue, it's all fine. Okay, good. Red Pixel's favorite color is blue and their planet is green, so... Okay, how are you? Okay, what do you want? More products. That's a good consumer. How are you? Fine, thanks. Okay, so probably we need then to hire more, right? So this was the pilots, then the builders. My god, the character portraits. I love all of them. I can build you a small base. I'm a good designer. I'm a good designer, darling. And William Forbes says, I am #1 in the whole galaxy. Yeah, he looks like a builder. Vsauce on the right. Okay, take the middle for all. Good. Let's go with Eleanor Brady.
Welcome.
Welcome. Ooh, the fighters. This one can star in the very first Terminator. Michael James, hire me or I'll kill you. Yeah, not with that attitude. What's with you, mask face? Kyle Douglas. I've won several wars. Okay, and what's with Mark? I can lead you to victory. Yeah. I don't trust people who say this. And the developers and just beardy guys. But it's Sapphire Fox. Hire me, I'm cheap. Well, this this doesn't instill confidence. What's with you, foamy egg? Thomas Dempsey says, I am working hard. And what's with you, Santa Claus? Klaatu says, nothing is impossible. Okay, 5765, and this one has 3342. And Sapphire Fox has 1221. This is this grades? I don't think it's okay. Klaatu Barda Nikto. Klaatu. Yeah, let's go with the middle one, because it looks like he says, hello my friend, stay a while and listen.
Welcome.
More beard, more smart. Okay, so I think look at this beautiful roster of weirdos. So what now? Research design. Satellite, nuclear gen, minor droid. Okay, now go to research and research something. Let's research.
Design ready.
Okay, that was quick. Minor droid. So apparently this is all it takes time, right? And this is how long it takes.
Design ready.
That's so cool.
Start design.
Under development completed. Okay. It's completed to 0%. Okay, so it's yeah, it's a little bit misleading. Okay, so the satellite is ready for production. Good to know.
Start design.
And I didn't wait for this to finish. Okay, yes, you could skip time by holding the clock, but that's not that smart. Okay, good to know. So I think this is all that we could research for now. Okay, what's with you, Kyle? How are you, Kyle? Fine. Good. Then Eleanor, how are you, Eleanor? I'm feeling awful. I need more products. Okay, I need more products, but I don't need anything right now. Okay, in more satellites, you will have to explore other planets. Okay, you now need to buy some of the stuff you researched. Okay, so I'm not building it, I need to buy it then. Research, design, info, buy. I think that's it, right? Research, design, select. Project up, project down. That's very cool that they have for everything there a 3D representation. So this is the miner droid, and this must be the satellite. Okay, cool. You need one piece. How much do we have of detoxin, energon, cremir, and texon?
Select.
Okay, some satellites on your plans are cool.
Buy.
Buy. How many should we buy? Should we buy 100? Should we buy 1? Let's go with 5. Is 5 a good number for satellites? Okay, yeah, it is. Good.
Okay.
Okay. this computer voice with the unplaceable dialect or accent. It's kind of nice. Okay, so we have 5. Okay.
Back.
Back. Then the map or the planet main? I'm your mouse pointer. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I love it that when there crosses some sort of spacecraft outside, you can even see it in the reflection. It's just, like I said, it's just so playful what's going on there. And it's not just one type of spaceship passing. It's like 2 or 3 different types there. Just for something that's in the background, it doesn't need to be animated at all. Okay, I think the map.
Star map.
So there is red pigs.
Surface.
A red pigs. Can I build something? No. Planet info. Add satellite. Let's do this. Okay, so we added a satellite
Star map. Planet.
on red pigs. Hopefully we get some info there.
Planet information. Back.
You're not on red pigs yet, so go to the east or Earth and Moon and add a satellite. Okay. Oh, your satellites were destroyed. No, you had better to find another way to launch them. The developers have started research on a satellite deployment vehicle. That's nice that this is animated. I mean, it sucks that this happened, but
Back.
my god, this is...
Back.
No, this is not what I wanted. This is super wasteful. Okay, then, did we just research something? No, we cannot research this. Storn says, boom, indeed. It was, like I said, I like it that you get these kind of rewards. I think this is probably my main draw, or at least was my main draw when I was playing Command & Conquer, was just if... Okay, satellite carrier has been invented. It's like inventing the can before the can opener, in a sense. But, I mean, this already happened in our civilization, so this, yeah. Okay, then, let's go for the carrier. What I meant to say is, with Command & Conquer, all the render segments in between were just like candy to me. Like, this is really the reward. And many games had like these kind of very short but very graphically just enticing things. So I feel this game is abundant with those. Okay, the satellite carrier is ready for production then.
Back.
Where did I do this? Info buy. And this is the satellite carrier. Satellite deployment vehicle. Yeah.
Bye.
Let's go with 3 then?
No.
Okay. Oh, I skipped out of it. Okay, it was by. There we go. It throws me a little bit off that this is minus on this side, but I mean, wherever you place it, some people will complain that it's on the wrong side, D minus, minus Z's. Okay. Okay. But that's good, so more research is possible now. Boom. Okay, not yet. So the whole game is like this. You get more and more research, and then you need to build better and better ships to get stuff and to further and further planets and fight aliens after an hour. Okay, it feels like I'm not doing anything right now. But hey, I mean, the time is advancing.
Star map.
And we can Zeus Klaatu. This also is called Klaatu. Okay, what's going on here on New Earth? Command center. Church. I mean, they have like 3 graphics for everything. It feels like. A public amenity that adds greatly to the living standards of all the people. Okay, it starts a bit slow and then goes too slow. You live on New Earth, so that's where you buy your first base. Okay, so essentially we're in this is our base then, right? I love this detail that we have this little water hole here, and outside gradually the vegetation fades to brown. This is very cool. What's with here? Is this a farm? Yes, it is a farm. And food resources. What's this one? Okay, can't click it. What's up here? Okay, this is a mountain range apparently. Oh, I can just hold and drag. This is cool. The spaceport provides a safe landing place for all spacecraft. Yeah, probably this is one of those games where I think it would help to read the manual. Okay, look at these graphics. I love it when you have implied lighting. Okay, there is red coming from the front and even the sparks flying there. This is so cool. Okay, should we activate some more then in the mines? What is this? It's a derrick. Extracts gaseous and liquid ores from a planet or moon. Okay, Red Pixel only beat this game once in their life after I did my masters. I assume you did your masters in the game then.
Back.
DC says, so we have spacecrafts, but we needed to reinvent satellites, apparently, and also things to put the satellites on. So, galactic map. Where were we? New Earth, and there we had Apollo. And let's launch a satellite to the moon. And there is not a lot going on here on the moon. Oh, look at this. Wow, why do we have a dinosaur skeleton on the moon? Never mind, this is cool. There's more. This essentially is like, it feels like a better version of Starfield. Because here I'm actually excited about what I discover. With Starfield it feels like, yeah, it's just procedurally generated. Don't worry about it. Don't investigate. Everything looks the same. Okay, computer science, but that's similar. Makes sense. So radar. Okay, can we build something? Can we demolish something? No.
Planet information. Back.
Okay, so do we have to wait until the
Surface.
satellite lands? Okay, we don't have any forces there on this planet. I don't think we need to. What did I want?
Star map.
The map.
Planet.
Klaatu. Okay, then let's try and launch a satellite. Oh, we cannot launch a satellite. Why not? I think you need to send satellites to other planets using the satellite carrier. How to do that?
Ship.
Ship info.
Group.
Okay, group. Oh god.
Star map.
Map.
Surface.
Yeah, the satellite carriers. I don't know how. Oh, by the way, if I hold down the right mouse button, it scrolls into the direction. This is very, very cool. This feels very modern, I have to say. Okay, I bought some carriers. Yes, I did. But they just live in a menu somewhere.
Back.
I have no idea where I put them. Ship info. Do I have here ships?
Group.
Group. No. Okay, try send some satellites to different planets using the map. Okay, I tried to send one. Oh, New Earth, Apollo Moon is ready for mining. This is where I sent the satellite to.
Attention.
Your satellites have found some ores on the planet. It would be beneficial to extract and utilize these ores. Oh, would it now? Okay, cool. DC says maybe try sending them like before. I think I did, but on the other planet I couldn't send one
Surface.
because it's not showing up here anymore.
Back.
And I think we had more than 2, right?
Tarmac. Planet.
So if I go to Zeus, it's not showing up there that I can send one. Probably because the carrier is in use. I don't know anymore this red pixel. Yeah, me neither. Me neither, Pixel.
Tarmac.
So, but here,
Planet.
at least here with the moon, there was something. You got 3 carriers, I think. Yeah, I got 3 carriers and 5 satellites. I mean, it's probably 3 now, but still. Can you add a satellite carrier to a planet? Good question. How? Somewhere. I mean, can I build here? Can I demolish? Can I destroy? Can I planet info? Desert, temperature, that's hot. But it says here satellite, so at least we got here a satellite. Okay, check the other buttons.
Ship. Surface.
Okay, we're back on Earth then.
Forces. Surface. Planet information.
See, owner info, this is... The miner station is invented.
Ship.
Okay, at least some research is going on. So when something is invented, I still have to research it and decrease its completion. Okay, 314. Okay, is not hot. You can research the miner station indeed. Okay, good. So that's what I'm doing. So 317K. I was thinking of 317 Celsius. So waiting until the completion is 0. By the way, I'm having a sip of my crystal tea.
Message.
Okay, then we can produce... You cannot transfer the miner station to planets. Why not? Probably because I need a vessel to do this. Please tell me I don't need a miner station carrier or something.
Production.
So what is this? Okay, this is the miner station. So then I will just buy one. But I do not have enough detoxin.
No, thanks.
No, thanks. Or noted. So this is what I was finding out when I was like 8 years old. It feels like it. I mean, if I wouldn't have you, I probably would have given up because it's again kind of opaque, especially if you're not reading the manual. Yeah, talking about the manual, probably this thing has a manual. When I go to right click here and have a look at media and go to view manual, I think it has a manual. Oh, we got a message, and the manual has 31 pages, by the way. What message did I get? Message. Your satellites were destroyed. You had better find another way to launch them. Okay. The transfer ship is fully invented. Okay, so...
Research. Start design.
There we go. So the only downside is I don't think I got enough resources. First to build the miner station, then for the transfer ship. Yeah, the manual helps. I would assume so. Okay, foundation of New Earth colony, and it's a bit shorter. Okay, Klaatu, covered by the scientists Klaatu, using a self-made telescope, and of course they named it after themselves. Okay, so this transfer ship is taking quite some time. Indeed, maybe build another mine on New Earth.
Back.
Can I do this? So, planet main. Build. Oh, okay, I have to... There we go. Build. Okay, this is... It feels very modern, I have to say. That I can right-click and then scroll the map that way. So where should I place it? Okay, extracts useful ores from a planet or moon. So I have to probably wait until this is being constructed. But man, that's an unusual mix there. It feels a little bit like Master of Orion. But just more playful and detailed. And maybe some extraction thingy as well. Extraction thingy. You mean this derrick then? Extracts gases. Energy kilowatt hours. Okay, then let's hope we have... Build. We have enough energy then. Storage space, spaceport, university park. Build a plant. Vehicle plant. This sounds useful. Don't we have any of these? Medicine plant. Radar. So it's also energy balancing game as well. Of course, it's much like City Skylines is also a traffic simulation game. Necessary for the construction of certain facilities. This factory can also speed up construction of others. Okay, new planet's name in Amnesty system. What should we call it? Venerial. So, vehicle. A transfer ship is ready for production. Good to know. Miner station. This huge building is maintained by many droids. Their sole purpose is to help the miner droid at work. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I just wonder, where can I get more power? Probably the nuclear generator, right? Okay, production 300 kilowatt hours. So what is the overview? Where are the graphs? Where are my graphs? Build. I mean, we already have this one here. So I think I will just add another one right next to the spaceport. This makes sense. Hopefully there aren't also at play necessary power lines and energy distribution networks and that sort of thing. So, okay, good. Okay, look at the mine here. We got 2 active, 1 in stock. So, okay, this is what is being mined here, right?
Circuit.
So it's not everything that we need is being mined.
Mine.
So this Rantium and Texon or Tecon is not being mined. But maybe this is not prevalent on this station. By the way, I love these huge numbers there. Also, it looks like there are little hearts next to the mines. So should we add droids then? DC says, this game is quite deep, it's impressive. Indeed, yes. This is the fun thing about certain DOS games, what was the other one? Not Biomutant, Bioshock? Was it Bioshock? Something Bio. And yeah, probably also System Shock 2, where it feels like there were so many systems at play that in later years they dialed it back and tried to streamline it more and not Bioforge. Thank you, Ston. That's the thing. Where they try to do so much, and of course it almost couldn't bear its own weight of ambition. And of course consumers were a bit like, What is this? I wanted a fighting game or I wanted an exploration game, and it's just too much of everything. But yeah, I feel like the ambition was there.
Mine.
So,
Droid.
so I added a droid here from my stock. And that I cannot. Can I?
Surface.
Okay, I cannot reduce the number of droids. Okay, I have another planet found. Amnesty International. Let's go with the planet is Ston. Okay, let's... More droids, more better, indeed. Can I do here something with the Derek? No, but maybe, I mean, some time has passed. Maybe we can already buy something. You can right click to reduce. Oh, okay. Let's try this. Just... Where was I? Planet map. There we go. Just need to understand how I can get somewhere. Okay. Left click, right click. Doesn't matter.
Surface.
And when I click on stock, it just goes back to surface. On the number. No, this is not what... Not that map.
Surface.
Where was I? Right click on the active number. No, it says just surface. Left click on the number.
Mine.
Right click on active.
Mine.
Right click on stock. No.
Mine. Surface. Mine. Surface. Mine.
No matter where I click here in the image, it always brings me back to the surface because this is what it reads here. Maybe this is just some pixel hunting and I have to figure out the correct pixel that doesn't bring me back to the surface. Well, whoever was in storage, they're not going back there, apparently. Anyway,
Back.
yeah, no worries. Okay, good. So we just have more workers. I think that's good. So anything to research? No, anything to buy in the meantime.
Select.
The transfer ship, right? This... And...
Buy.
Buy. And yes, we can buy one. Let's buy two, apparently. Okay. It's like, okay, you should know what you're doing. You need to get satellite carriers to other planets. Good, then let's buy some more satellite carriers. I mean, stores, we have already 5.
No, thanks.
No. Let's buy more satellites then.
Okay.
You already have 5. Okay, you need to get satellite carriers to other planets. You already have 5. 5 planets or... Bought items 1, stores 4, time to go. And now we have 5. I really like that everything there takes time. I have 5 carriers and I have 5 satellites. Is this good?
Back. Research.
Okay, yes, this is good.
Back.
Then let's go to the map.
Planet.
Okay, this is a good old venereal, but it won't let me send no thing here. Group.
Star map.
You somehow can get carriers with satellites there.
Surface.
If only I knew how.
Back.
Change on the bottom groups. Oh, groups. Change. Ah.
Change.
Wow, I don't know what I'm changing there. Which mode?
New group.
Oh dear. My god, this is so involved, this thing. I can make a trade group or a carrier group. Okay.
Back.
What did I just hit back on? This is not what I meant. Oh dear.
Ship.
So we have here transfer, new unit, group, control panel, transfer.
Transfer.
Okay, so we can transfer units and resources between planets. And we don't have a ship, of course. This is why we have 0 space.
Control panel.
This is so cool. Launch? No ships in this unit. Okay then. This looks like Wing Commander. Someone loved themselves their Wing Commander.
Group.
Okay, we have a group of sloop number 1. In the dock of the Amnesty systems, you can transfer droids to planets and then extract minerals later. Like the droids that we had in stock. Then we can buy more droids via the research station, via info buy, I would assume. Right, those are the droids. Should we buy some? Yeah, let's buy some.
Okay. Back.
More droids, more better. Okay, you need now to make a carrier group. Okay. So are we here? Is this the carrier group or is this the carrier group?
Change.
Ah, okay. So this half circle here says
Change.
that it's on a certain planet, this group. Okay, you have forces and other groups.
Change. Change.
Okay, this is my new group that is currently on Amnesty, New Earth. And there, can I transfer or?
Control.
No, okay.
Group.
Hmm.
Star map.
No, this is not what I...
Back. Ship.
Make a new group and set it to carrier. I think this is what I did with new group. But let's do this.
Group.
Group? New group? Oh, it's a trade group. That's the thing. Okay then. So, how can I make a new group?
Back.
So, ship info. Group. I can make a group with new group, right? No.
Ship. Change. Change.
New unit. Okay, this is a new group and this is the carrier group. Okay, okay. Carriers.
Okay.
And here in carriers, I can give it the 5 satellite carriers and the 5 satellites. Right? That's a trade group. You need to go to groups and make a new group. Okay, good. So this is where we're at right now. Add 5 carriers and add 5 satellites. Okay, good. So I apparently did this correctly without really knowing what I did. By the way, is this here in the center? Is this our credits? Did this just change for the verse?
Back.
Okay, that's my credits. Good to know. So it's not that much left. Now pilot it to a planet. Oh dear, okay.
Star map.
So we have Klaatu, Venereal, New Earth, Red Pigs, and Zeus. And Ston, you know what? Let's
Circle.
try to send them to Ston. How do I do this? Pilot it to a new planet. God, this game. I think you need to select the group first.
Production. Back.
I think I need training from the manufacturer for this game. So, ship info. We're here in the carriers group. And there I can say launch, right? This is so cool. And then I can move it. And I can select the destination to Ston.
Move ship.
This is, I mean, it's a strategy game. Essentially what I'm doing is just changing numbers in a spreadsheet. But look at this. Oh. Okay, and of course it takes time to arrive there. But at least Our credits are somewhat improving. And here you can send it to the planet when you're there. And Automated Unicorn sparkled it up. This, by the way, this is a very cool traveling effect. Okay. For a second, it startled me. I read Eukarya exploded. Okay, Ston's Moons. Cool.
Satellite deployed.
This is so cool. So this was a satellite that we deployed.
Surface.
And now we need to go to the map.
Zoom out.
Zoom out. Look at Ston. Going to a planet also explores all their moons. Ah, okay. So this is Venera and Explorer and Ranger are their moons. I read that as you're annihilating Ston's moons. Yeah.
Surface.
So Ston is somewhat hot, I would say. What this? What that? Yeah, looks kind of lava-y. Okay, I cannot build anything because I haven't transferred anything there, but it's kind of clunky. Never been called hot before either. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, otherwise go elsewhere, and you can send down miners if the planet is suitable. Okay, observatory found a new planet. Well, in that case, let's go to a new planet, and how should we call it? Since Frank is lurking, let's call it just Frank. So
Control.
So carriers is here. Then we can move carriers to
Zoom out.
Red Pigs, Stone, Frank. There we go. Let's be Frank. Let's go there. Oh, thank you, Cursibu. You're also still there. Next planet is yours. Okay, I can land on planets if suitable. I mean, Ston didn't look suitable, apparently. In space, no one can hear you hydrate. Or dehydrate, for that matter. That is true. That's a very, like I said, a very demo scene-y effect, somehow. Very cool. Also love the colors, the blues. Okay, explored Frank's moons. Then let's...
Deployed.
Satellite deployed. Even with lens flares there in the painting. Okay, so let's have a look at the galactic map, or docking. Okay, the satellite carriers can only land on your main planet. Okay, good to know. Okay, it's late, I'm going to sleep soon, says Red Pixel. Thanks for playing my favorite DOS game. One question is, how can I save the game? Okay, planet Ston is not suitable for mining. Good to know. Thank you, Satellite, and our credits are somewhat improving. Okay, messages. There is a main menu, just where planet main. There you can save your game. Ah, there we go. There we go. Main computer and disk operations. Okay, then I can save the game and call it Save Stream 1. Okay, good. Enter.
This.
Look at this. I can change the music. And of course it's animated. And if I change the music, it switches the CD with 3D transformations. That's so cool! By the way, the music is pretty nice. Let's have a look at the credits. Istvan Kiss, what a wonderful name. Okay, yeah, Amiga version by Janos and Christian. Designed by Chaba. Artwork by Tamas Fodor. It was just one person did the artwork, apparently. This reminds me of games like, what was this? The last big Amiga game. Oh, damn it. Don't know the name, but again, it was just one artist from the Netherlands, and he was just like working on this for months on end, and it was just spot on. Just 2 people made the music. And I mean, this is how you made a pretty much AAA game back then with just a handful of people. Very cool. Music is very nice.
Back.
This really has like this grand strategy theme to it.
Main computer.
Okay, we have a main computer that lists apparently all my planets, perhaps.
Alien bases.
Okay, very cool that I didn't see this arrow first. Okay, so thank you. This was Reunion, a game I've never played before, and from what I can tell is maybe a little bit too much for me without reading the 30 pages of the manual first. But thank you so much, Red Pixel, for helping me find my way and find the actual game loop, what I need to be doing. Otherwise, I would just have repelled off of this. It's a shame that the manual is not in color because, again, the graphics are just so enticing. Cool. So deep. No, okay, no worries. It's a bit, yeah. For starters, again, if it's something that I've read about in a magazine somewhere, and as was good old times, maybe you bought this in your computer store with your saved up pocket money, and then you were riding the train or the bus home, and of course you had like probably an hour waiting for your transfers or something. And this is the time, usually on the way home, where you read all this. Or even when you didn't have the time to read it, usually this thing came on a CD or most of the time on 10 floppies, or maybe a little bit less. So you had lots of time to read or start reading the manual while everything was copying. So yeah, we're playing there in fast mode. So this is why it's a bit different today. This was one of the 12 CD-ROMs I had for many years. Of those 12 CD-ROMs I had for many years. I can totally get it why you remember it fondly. Because again, I was pretty much blown away from the art style there. Kersey says, reading manual on the way home. Good times, yeah. Well, thank you. So Reunion, you know what? Let's make here a little... Let's hard it here. So, see this 3D body adventure. This, now that I see it here, my mom got me this for Christmas. And you know what? Of course, I was wishing for the game called Full Throttle. And my mom probably looked at it and looked at, okay, biker gang game. No, this is not what you're going to get. Also, the game Full Throttle in German sounds like Volltrottel, which means a complete idiot. So you're not getting this game. Instead, you're getting something worthwhile. Like here, this was completely localized to German because I know it is Abenteuer Mensch 3D, which means adventure human 3D. So exactly like this. And it had 3D glasses. And I was just looking over to my desk organizer because this is where I kept those 3D glasses that came with it. And what I like about it, there was one game in this entire interactive CD-ROM. The rest was just 3D animations, and it was like literally 3D, where you had those anaglyph animations that you can just scroll back and forth. And I recall my mom, before she was having an operation on her shoulder, she was just with me and looking at it and at the animation and said, yeah, this is that muscle and this is where the bone goes. And I was just, oh God, I'm so bored. So click to activate the 3D
body imaging and exploration.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Red Pixel. Thank you so much and good night. Ah, fantastic font indeed. The font is called Brush Script. So yeah, when I'm moving the mouse left and right, this is what's happening here. This is how I can turn the body.
Directly on the body to begin exploring. To move the body to a new position, click on the rotate body icon. Use the arrow keys or move the mouse.
The funny thing is that the music was pretty neat. So this is, of course, I can put my 3D glasses on and then everything here is in 3D. So when I move my mouse up and down, then let's look at the lung. Or let's look at, I don't know, the shoulder. Yeah, yeah, I recall this. So essentially with my mouse up and down, I can tumble this, and left and right rotates it. And of course, I think this essentially is a little bit how they made when you have a 3D model and you want to make 2D sprites for a game with 6 degrees of freedom, like let's say Wing Commander. Essentially all you do is you render everything from every angle, and essentially this is what this is. And I mean here, these lungs, apparently they have half as many polygons as your first Tomb Raider level, I would say. Chicken breast, indeed.
The lungs.
But the music was kind of neat. And of course you had someone narrate these tiny pixel fonts there. So, like I said, there was not really a lot that I liked about this game, but there was one thing that I liked, and this is the body recall game.
Body recall.
Was it body recall? No, it was not body recall, because body recall is just... no, those are not the kidneys. I think those are the kidneys. Oh, and I can rotate the kidneys, of course, because this game is all about rotating things. So it was not body recall, it was the emergency game.
Up to you.
It's up to you! Hurry, doctor, save the patients. So,
Doctor, we just received 4 new admissions, and they are all in serious condition. To interview a patient, get more information, or start a procedure, just click on the appropriate console. Click to start.
click to start. So, and again, look at this. This is a 3D game, so you can move back and forth with your mouse. And the first thing, of course, that I tried was to see what else was there. I think you could even go outside, yeah, and explore around the hospital you're in. And I'm not sure if this was actually that much intended, but it was kind of cool that you could, even there with the moon and so forth. And again, look at the stars. I'm just controlling this by moving my mouse forward. And do I have to click?
Entrance to the hospital is locked after hours. If you want to enter at this time of the night, you will need to go around back to the rear entrance.
Yeah, I recall this. So we have to get to the rear entrance of the hospital because, of course, it's closed. So, okay. I mean, it's so janky. Look at this. But it has a certain something to it. And what is here? Look at these cool graphics there. Someone's operating. It's a heart, but it's see-through. It's, I think a vein or something, an artery. Cool. And of course here the heart is rotating. Again, it's... Have I been here before? Oh, the lungs. So anyway, this is not the actual game. This is, I think, where I came from. Or is this where I came from? Oh dear. I've lost my way. I need to look at the patients. I hope they don't lose patience with me. Yeah, this was bad. So when I click here, the mouse pointer gets unlocked. So borderline horror, somewhat, right? So, yeah, this is the stomach where we are here. This is the brain right next to the stomach, as everyone knows. So I think this is where I need to go. Yeah, those are the patients. So diagnostic information console, click to activate. So here you can read something about the patient. Normal except for an animal bite near the right ankle. Symptoms: painful right ankle, anxiety. So then I can go with the next patient, or here I have see with my corner. And now let's go. This is the actual game. It's the virtual medical unit.
To commence procedure.
Oh, we need to interview
the patient first.
Oh, I just wanted to get right.
Doctor, I was bitten by a crazy dog yesterday and I'm really scared.
Is this the same voice actor?
Even doing anything.
Hello, Trans. This is the weirdest medical training simulator ever.
She said you were gonna stick me in the stomach with a bunch of really big needles. Can I leave now?
Yes, Timmy, I mean Mikey. I'm going to hurt you.
Doctor, I was bitten by
Okay,
a
crazy dog. Yeah. So you have been transported into the patient's brain. Find it, zap.
into the patient's
Yeah,
brain.
she's saying it.
Find and zap all of the viruses to cure him. Remember, your patient was bitten by a mad dog just yesterday. Avoid damaging healthy cells. Hurry! Time is of the essence.
Yeah, here is the patient health. So this is, now I can, essentially, this is the Doom-like game. So I'm just moving around here and clicking the rabies cells in the brain as you do. This is how you treat rabies, apparently. And great job, I cured the patient of... Thank you.
The patient of rabies.
I know. Okay, what's with Mary Redmondo? Redmono?
That hurts. Don't poke me in the belly like that.
Okay, stomach is hurting.
You have been transported to the patient's lungs. You will need to go exploring to find all the viruses.
By the way, the time is already
The
ticking.
viruses in order to cure her. Remember, she has been suffering from nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea for 2 days.
So we're in the lungs.
Healthy cells. Hurry!
Yeah, I hurry. So those apparently are healthy cells, I think. And now we are here in the other side of the lung. So I think we need to get from the lung somehow to the stomach. Am I already in the stomach? No? There we are. I'm in the heart right now. And I need to find my way to the intestine. There we go. So I think since she's suffering from diarrhea and vomiting, here is something that we need to take care of. So this is the game essentially. So you have to find your way in this Wolfenstein 3D body horror cabinet with textured walls, and just make sure that you click the right things. So digestive system, it says. By the way, the music is also something. So I think that's the last. Marvelous work. You cured the patient.
You cured the patient of gastroenteritis.
Episode 1, knee deep in the brain. Indeed.
Abdominal pain and vomiting.
Neurosurgery has never been so much fun. Oh yeah, I should probably sing this like, what was the game? Cannon fodder. Neurosurgery, never been so much fun.
Gastroenteritis was caused by...
So did someone say doom, says Jerem? Hello Jerem,
From mild to very severe.
this is a poor person's,
Gastroenteritis lasts only a...
thank you, a person's doom. So John Davis.
I've been feeling terrible for 3 days now. I can hardly move.
So fever, coughing.
I have a high fever.
Tylenol,
Having a hard time breathing.
registered trademark of McNeil Consumer Products.
Hardly anything ever comes up.
Okay, so let's have a look into the lungs. You've been transported to the patient's heart.
To the patient's
Mission
heart.
to eliminate them
You
all.
need to go exploring to find all the viruses. Your mission is to eliminate them all. In
So
order
we're
to cure the...
in the center of this person, which means we're in the heart. This is exactly in the center, and now we're here in the left lung or the right lung, depending on how you want to count. And the most fun was always to try and see how many patients or how fast you can clear the patients, because I think the patients just repeat. And after about, I would say like 5 of them, it's always the same ones. So I'm here in the bloodstream. This is represented by dropping half a foot down. So back in the heart. Let's go into this direction. Where is this leading me? Here we are in the digestive system. Looks good. Looks good. Let's go up again. Again, this I'm completely scrolling my mouse. I'm moving my mouse up to move forward. That's the weird thing is you get used to this. So we're back in the brain. With a stock computer sound, by the way. So brain looks good. Let's get back. Doctor, the patient's health bar is decreasing, says Trance. And trust me, I'm a doctor. Mental music intensifies. Or was it metal music? Mental. I thought you were mental. Yeah. Dr. Romero in the house. Okay, have we been here? Yes, we need to look at the other lung because I think this is where we need to go. Was this the other lung? Or am I? No, this is the brain. Oh dear. I'm a doctor, trust me. Is this a lung? Yes, this is a lung. There we go. Okay, so the patient's health bar is still somewhat peachy. I think even when you outrun it, the game says, yeah, you can try again or something. So it's not very punishing. But yeah, this is the most fun you can get out of the body 3D adventure. Did we miss one here? I mean, it's super rudimentary, right? So I think we've been through the entire body. Haven't we? Looked like we missed something. Maybe in this side of the lung. The music. Yes, there we go. That was the last one.
Great job.
Anyway,
You cured the patient of
picked up the BFG, the better feeling gun. Indeed.
viruses. In this case, the patient.
Yeah, should we do one more? Or I mean, you get the idea. Like I said, the coolest thing was just roaming around this sparsely textured hospital with a rather hurry. Your next patient is very ill. Yeah, whatever. I'm no real doctor, you know. I'm just a digital doctor. Yeah, so this was right before Surgeon Simulator, just a couple of years prior. And by the way, like I said, I felt a little bit betrayed by my mom for getting this for me for Christmas instead of Full Throttle. You may now safely shut off your Packard Bell. What? Computer. Oh dear. I'm surprised that it doesn't say Packard Bell is a registered trademark of Packard Bell and you should not use it outside of Packard Bell hardware. Oh dear. Yeah, so 3D body adventure, everyone. Thank you so much for enduring this with me. So yeah, Full Throttle. Is Full Throttle here? Yes, of course it is. So I'd rather have played this game by good old Lucasfilm Games or LucasArts, which I had never played before back then. I think I played the demo back then, but yeah, never got to play this. Maybe I will save this for later because I think I even have on Steam the remastered version of this. Maybe someday.
Think of Marine.
Oh, that's some gravelly voice there.
Before I blacked out. The thick skin.
So one game.
And the first thing I saw.
Oh, look, there's even the seventh guest. So I think like with last time I played some sort of racing game to top it off. And maybe there is something along those lines. Are we there yet? Is this a racing game? Doesn't look like a racing game. Or you know what? Hi-Octane. Is it Hi-Octane? Yes, it is. There we go. And it has 2.5 stars. So you can guess how good this game is. As far as I know, this was cobbled together without anyone who was involved having lots of fun with this game. They just wanted to get it over with. Yeah, this was a Bullfrog game. Peter Molyneux, we all know and love our pathetic liar. No, it was not pathetic. It was pathologic liar. That's the word. So, and I will try to see if I can recall the first track, how it went. Did I launch it or did I not? Oh, we still had in the background the human body 3D game running. Or did we? Security warning, script execution risk, invoke web requests, content of the... yeah, okay. Okay, good. So Hi-Octane with Sound Blaster. Transcaser is, so does this contain pretty much of the entire catalog of commercially released DOS games? They try to, yes, it's 7,666 DOS games. I recall this intro. I love to watch this. It felt so, I don't know, cyberpunky and cool back then. And high intensity. Like, oh no, it's going over the cliff and exploding. My god, so cool. And some proto techno trance from the Sound Blaster. Yeah, this is Hi-Octane by Bullfrog. So trance, if, oh look at this, we get even Espanol, Français, Deutsch, or, oh, now I went with German. Back to DOS. If you want to also get all these games, you can find it on Exodus. And I had last time, I had the link. Where was it? It was on retroexo.com. I will paste it in the chat. Yeah, pre-Dungeon Keeper Bullfrog, the early stuff. So, RetroExo, they are a dedicated group of weirdos who wanted to release or collect all, commercial and even non-commercial releases. So many of them also are shareware releases. So not all of them have seen a release in boxes. And in this case, there is the Exodus. There's also the Exo or the WinX for the Windows games currently being compiled. So, and essentially they say, yeah, it's 7,000 DOS games. And the only thing you need is something to download a torrent with. So the torrent is 638 gigabytes, which took me half a week to download. And the other thing, of course, then you have to unpack it, which also takes probably an hour. And in the end, it clocks in at 840 something gigabytes. So if you got this space, it's super cool. Also, it comes with here this launch box. And even if you do not spend money on the premium version of this launch box, where do I have it? Here's my Exodus catalog. So you can still access all the data that comes with the game. Like that is the coolest thing to me is there are videos, and here for the MS-DOS games, and it's 4,638 videos. So those are all 30-second snippets of 4,000 of the games. So more than half of the games have a video. So, for example, I have no idea what Kala is, and apparently it looks like some sort of backgammon game. And with that, I already know whether it's of interest to me or not. So why am I saying premium version of the launch box? Because I think with the premium version, you can, here with media, you can look at the videos or something. And for me, this option is not showing up. And I think that's all. So I'm going to play it now and disable the music if I can. And yes, let's run the scripts. Okay. Hi-Octane uses the 3D engine from Magic Carpet. Yeah, that's the thing, because they still had it lying around more or less. This is why the game exists. Also, as you can see here, the different car models. If we play the game now, at some point, It's still okay. It's still German. Well, then I will go. You know what? I will go with pixel options. Can I change here? Main menu. Apparently, I cannot change the language. Well, then let's go race. It says here single race. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with that. Amazon Delta Turnpike. Yeah, this is the one from the demo. As you can see, it's very simple, and it got one cool thing that is where I didn't care about much of the other race going on because I thought I found a shortcut. So in the demo, you could only play here as the KD1 Speeder or the Berserker. Fun fact, all these different cars and, let's say, vehicles, underneath they have the exact same physics, no matter what it says here, because they just couldn't be bothered to implement different things. So let's go here with the Berserker. And let's see how this was played. So from first person, and oh my god, I remember the fog. I remember the fog. And if I head over here, I found it says here, better weapon. I only need to make my way back out. Because here, those are these little pick-ups. Pick-ups, not pick-apps. But I like, the techno music. So, of course, now I'm far behind the players, the other racers. Oh dear. Okay, I got... Now my shield apparently is being back. I think it's Bullfrog's take on Wipeout. Oh, I just realized it. This was actually a shortcut, so I probably should have... Oh no, apparently it's not anymore. I should have taken it. Yeah, so I'm the very last. I think there is still one racer. Yeah, this one. And what you can hear is they're shooting at me because yes, this is a thing in this game. You can be shot. Oh no! Also, the frame rate is kind of amazing. So someone is shooting at me, and I'm not quite sure if I can really make it. But yeah, this is... I think this was the shortcut that I didn't take. There we go. Okay, my shield is back up. And I need to refuel, the game says. Yeah, the explosions were the coolest thing. Okay, shield is full. But if you have someone in the back, there's not a lot you can do. Oh, I just realized that I could shoot different. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Shield is down. I'm almost done for... But at least I can shoot many. The frame rate is really something, isn't it? So I need to spend here some more time to get my shield back. There it is. I kinda have a soft spot for this big chunky user interface there right on top. Like I said, it feels like we got Wipeout at home. So this is Atro or Atro, and I can, yes, shoot them. So need to refuel. I think that's the yellow thing. So many take that. And of course, if an enemy explodes, they leave behind a big field of upgrades and these little triangles and that sort of thing. So you can restore your shields when you kill an enemy and they explode in front of you. Okay, so this is not good when they're right behind me because there is nothing that I can do. So Muni wird knapp, ammo low, essentially. But I need also to refuel. And the yellow thing, yes, my ammunition, so I probably should spend here some more time. Good. Refueled. And by the way, I'm 6th of 8. So again, it's not really the most interesting game, but I feel like it, with a demo and just this level, I already had enough. So I have 1 kill, and so I think we have to do 11 laps. But really this fog and the low viewing distance is really something that I have to get used to again. Because back then it felt like you could see everything from afar. And yeah, better gun, this is always good. And it had this super smooth frame rate and everything. But what really felt, I think, new to me was that you could lean into the corners, or that the game would automatically lean you in the corners, like a motorcycle. And this is why it felt somehow a little bit more, what's the word, realistic than others. Anyway. So I can shoot now Atro or Atrao. Yes. And now they exploded and I'm running low on ammunition. But I can pick some up. So it's the yellow bar. Ammunition is this yellow bar. There we go. So I'm 5th of 8. And already have someone behind me. And I don't know how I should escape. When you have someone right in back, the only thing you can do is let them pass. And hope you can return the favor. There we go, right. Yes. But of course, I used up pretty much all of my ammunition for this round. So it's still, I think, last lap. And I'm now, yes, it says last lap, and I'm 5th of 8. In such a small course, of course, you just get... Yeah, when there are so many people shooting, of course, it's inevitable that you also get hit. This is what I meant to say. Sorry, it's hard to talk and drive, even though this is not very sophisticated. But the music, I completely forgot about the music. So finally, I've made it and placed 5th. Hey, that's at least something. And again, it feels like this game is, hey, we still got the magic carpet engine lying around. I like Wipeout and I like F-Zero. So can we combine this for a quick buck? And essentially this feels like it's the game. But again, I mean, back then I was easily impressed. So there it compares how many shots connected. With me, it's 44%, which I'm very proud of. And how many enemies you took out. With me, it was 3. How much you exploded 0 times, and the average round was apparently 5 or 3. My best round was 435 seconds, milliseconds, who knows. My best round, entire total time, and rating, I got a rating 9 out of 20 apparently, and placed 5th. So yeah, this was Hi-Octane. I'm not what's the word? Teasing you, or not teasing you. Torturing. That's the word. Torturing you any longer. So there is still some music. I'm not sure if I like this. I haven't found a way to turn this off. That when you click something that has a soundtrack, it automatically starts. Look at this. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons in glorious and somewhat crummy EGA graphics. Oh, this is so nice. Right, so still got like 15 minutes before I will call it a day. So I will see if there is something sweet and short, like half a gingerbread. I have a mouth and I must scream. This really sounds like this is a fun and short adventure to finish this off. I haven't played this so far. Always meant to. Maybe I get to it at some point. Oh, thank you, Kersey. Thank you so much for reminding me. So, Ston, you had said you had a 3D Bomber, it was called. 3D Bomber, is this Stephen Don? So I would assume it's Ston. Look at this, it's a maze game. And it even has the soundtrack. Look at this. You got 4 out of 5 stars. Wonderful, Kersey, that you're still here. So let's install and play 3D Bomber and see how bad I'm at this. Would you like to change your graphics filter? No. So didn't I just install it? Is this running? Oh. Again, the script warning. So let's go with a Sound Blaster. That's like 3 too many. Apparently people like it. And if someone likes it, they're not wrong. Look at this, even multiplayer. Auto detail. Okay, so it's not a tile-based 3D game. How can I place my bomb? Space, shift, no. Okay, control drops a bomb. Good to know. For some reason, I'm rotated wrong. Okay, at least I roughly know where I am. Okay, so there is a bomb. I probably shouldn't be too close to it. Okay, it's space in my case. The bomb is space. Okay, and finally now I can rotate again. Okay, so I need to pick up the bombs that I can place them. Okay, then it's still not sure. Oh, I think that was... You don't look so good. I'm not sure that I... Oh, it's a draw. Well then, I think I was kind of good. So control. Okay, control. No, yes. Ah. Sometimes I'm stuck and I don't know why. Okay, apparently I killed myself. This is the reason why I was stuck. I think it's pretty cool, actually. Because this is really something that you wouldn't envision as a 3D game. May the best man win. Oh no! Come here, loser. Wow, that's kind of cool. You probably have Alt held down, which strafes. Ah, okay, this makes sense. It hit you, that makes you stuck. Okay, now I get it. So when I'm stuck, I can still move or look left and right. And it looks like the resolution changes dynamically. So when I'm stopping, it doubles again. Which again, really, that's very cool. So you made this when you were 16. That's so impressive. When I was 16, I made some basic games where I looked at them again, and it wasn't so much games, it was more like ASCII animations. Oh no, there was another bomber. Where is the other bomber? And you even have an AI opponent. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, this is bad, this is bad. Human error, indeed. That's auto detail toggled with A. Oh, okay. I hit A probably because I tried all of the buttons. Very cool. Also, with the music, did you also make the music? And what programming language? Is this C, I would assume? Or were you rolling your own assembly? Because I dabbled with DOS programming this year and realized that... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Realized that, of course, starting in Pascal is stupider than you would think and also harder. And where I tried to follow good coding practices, I realized that, doing pointers, pointing to objects have other pointers, and then they have the data for the sprite to being displayed, then you need to copy. It was super slow. It was like EGA graphics, but you needed a Pentium 300 or something that it would run half decently. I probably shouldn't look at the screen and instead more at the bottom, right? Where my enemy is walking around. Well, yeah, I thought I wasn't too bad. Okay, the music was composed by a Polish guy who sent it to me for free. I wrote this game in Turbo Pascal, but the graphics routines in 32-bit assembly language that I wrote with pen and paper in bed. My god, this is so cool. This is so cool. Also, I love the palette swapping effect there. This really looks like reflected gold. So I will go for one more round. But again, this is very cool. So... Oh! I won! Because I'm this good! Okay, then one more round until I lose, of course. But yeah, making a DOS game, especially back in the day, is really not comparable to what you do nowadays. Because now you have Godot, you have Unreal, you have Unity. You don't have to worry about putting pixels on screen or how your memory layout is or anything. We shouldn't stay too close to the bomb. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, this was stupid. Okay, perfect timing. Cool. Thank you so much for sharing 3D Bomber, released in 1998, apparently. Is this correct that it was released on the 1st of January 98? Freeware, apparently. And it even has here this little description. Is this correct? You play as one of the Bomberman, cute spacesuit wearing anime characters, and your goal is to blow up the other Bomberman before he gets you. You run around in a 3D maze, laying time-delayed bombs as you go. Each time you kill your opponent, you score a point and vice versa, and the first player to reach 5 points wins the match. Many of the walls are destructible and some hide special power-ups. The game is controlled by a keyboard and can be played either in single player against a computer AI or multiplayer over modem or serial cable. Very, very impressive. No, that may have been a later version. Okay, good to know, because then maybe you need to get in contact with them. Because again, I think this is all volunteer work, of course. Edit. No game selected. Please select. Oh, there we go. So then what was the release date? Now, at least I can edit it locally. Do you have your source code files which are dated? Platform MS-DOS, version, date edit, portable, broken. Community, star votes 9. Okay, no, that may have been, okay, still a later version. So again, it's kind of cool that you can really, and it even has here the Launchbox DB ID of, wow, okay, 132,357. I hope that's not a serial number and they started with game 0. So if you don't know the actual release date, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not waiting for you, of course, to look it up right now. I still got 5 minutes. But then in that case, maybe I will call it a night for tonight, and next week. Oh yeah, I have one small announcement. Again, I have been summoned to the national broadcaster again by good friend of the show, Robert Glashüttner. So next week I'm streaming at Radio FM4 on their Twitch stream in German together with Robert, and we will be looking at maze games. So I feel like it's more or less an excuse for Robert to just play Pac-Man or different variants of Pac-Man for 3 hours while I sit next to him and comment and essentially just do live commenting on what's going on. But yeah, so if any of you are looking into some weird underground radio channel stream, in German, of course, it's on Thursday. I will spam the socials anyway, and then next week on Sunday, I think I have to look it up. I'm not sure if I'm already still in shape to stream, because family visits and everything over the holidays, so I can't make any promises yet. Kirsty says, announce on Discord or socials. Yes, I shall not forget. So the first public release was on 1st of December 1998. Good to know. Thank you for looking this up. I don't know how much weight there we go. My input here has, if this is even synced with the database or anything, but I always like it if I have it here locally. And again, even your soundtrack apparently is. What else do we have here? Media. We got the manual. Oh, and the manual. You know what it is? It opens up here this text file. Bomb or be bombed. Very cool. Too slow. Oh, toggle ceilings and floors. Oh, this is nice. And toggle shading. Oh, my first computer was a 486 DX266. Oh, this is so nice. Right. Yeah, and with that, again, I'll stream with Radio FM4 on Thursday. And as for the weekend thereafter, again, Christmas around the corner. I have no idea. I will probably still stream some before this year ends. Just don't know when. Probably sometime on the weekend. If not, again, I will announce it hopefully in advance and not just like I'm live in 5 minutes. Cool. Thank you everyone for being here and for introducing me to DOS games I have never played before, and I hope you also saw some DOS games that you have never played before. And again, this thing Exodus This makes it so frictionless to just try random DOS games. It's not something where you have to set at least half an hour aside to configure your DOS box correctly. No, it's just right click, install, and off you go. This is so comfortable. It's just comfortable, and this I probably will get back to this, especially when I come home from work, exhausted, don't know what to look at, what to do or what to play, and then I click something that is called just Gnome Racer with this nightmare fuel inducing graphic there, and it's Ranger, not Racer, of course. So apparently it's a text adventure then. And Go Simulator. By the way, I've heard good things about this Go Simulator. By the way, in one of the old podcasts that I frequent, this came up and it had very good review. And also, I mean, it looks nice, doesn't it? For a game that came out in 1991, apparently. Look at those high-res graphics. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. Right, so let me switch back to the big camera. Thank you, everyone. You shouldn't fall asleep. Anyway, thank you everyone for sticking with me and looking at weird old DOS games. And again, if you are still watching, anonymous gifter, thank you so much for your generosity as always. And just very quick housekeeping. What's new with Pixel Prophecy? Connie is working on the video, a short video, just for her to more or less, get in the groove of editing Pixel Prophecy videos. And again, it's a huge help to have someone edit these things for me and with me. So I'm very much looking forward to this. Today I already recorded the voiceover, and she's already doing crazy stuff in After Effects and with effects and cool things. So I'm very much looking forward to this, and hopefully we can still release it this year. And then of course there are other post-mortem videos and such happening, and I really want to push this forward now. And hopefully there should be a video on YouTube soon, and not just every, 10 months or something. So this is what's in the pipeline. And the only downside is in between everything is Christmas, and this means no work on these kinds of projects getting done, but seeing family, which is also nice. Right. Stone says, thanks for the stream. As always, I say thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for lurking. Thank you, Kersey, for making sure that I stay hydrated. And thank you for the hype. And again, thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for the wonderful gifts. Right, let's see if I can find a stream that is also doing the December thing. Again, I don't know what the drama about December is. I really just hope that the hashtag hasn't been hijacked by Nazis or something. So I have to look into this. Not that I'm brandishing a swastika, so to speak. So, right, let's search for December and see what people are playing. DOS games. So, live channels tagged with December, and who has not that many viewers and doing a cool thing. So, someone is tidying up their old DOS PC. Is this something of interest? Laid back Sunday stream, tidying the Huck Hut, checking the 386 and more. And more December capers. I mean, if for any of you hardware aficionados, I think from what I can see, I see someone putting a fan in there, and they have a Casio wristwatch from the 80s. And from that, I'm already sold. Let me send you over. Oh, check your whisper for an explanation, says Sean. Oh, thank you so much. I will. How can I check my whispers? Oh God, I'm so lost at this. There it is. Okay, thank you so much. Can I read it out loud, or do you prefer if I not? Oh no. Okay, probably not a good idea. Okay, so this. Why? It's not Nazis, but it's not much better. Anyway, I will rate. Hopefully it's just the organizer then, and not everyone involved. At least I hope that I'm not. But yeah, thank you for letting me know, because it was just looking at it from the outside and logging onto the Discord, and I just knew that something had happened, but not what exactly. So yeah, so let's try and raid everyone for a nice. How do I raid? I type in. Oh, it's not /raid. I'm a Windows person. There we go. So let's raid the Hug for some. My God, this is a dirty old computer. I hope it gets retro brighted or something. Anyway, again, thank you everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and see you hopefully maybe next week. And if not, happy holidays. All right, bye. And anyone watching this on the VOD, I also wish you happy holidays and a wonderful evening or token time of day. And yeah, thank you for watching this to the very end, and I shall now stop the recording. Bye.